We ain't baby all close.
Nah, you stupid.
But yo, look, Puff is
Nah. You working with Pac?
Puff for 30 years.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying?
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And,
Who's telling the story, right? You can skew
People very close to the situation.
but you can create any net.
I look at the computer say, Floyd said, T.I. Nelly fuck 50. I'm like, what do you say for? Nelly your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fiance. Say that.
People would think it would be unethical, especially if you've been accused of such things, to be the person blowing the whistle on other people being accused of such things. 50 don't give a okay? He don't give a He posted the Netflix thing. He said number one in 36 countries and 11 others still going up, okay? Now, here it is. 50 is now posted a picture, an edited picture of that. A picture that someone drew of Jay-Z.
50 Cent didn't just drop a Diddy docuseries. He shook the streaming world, climbing charts fast and catching major names off guard. What looked like drama turned into sharp, calculated storytelling that felt more like exposure than entertainment. Now, as the buzz settles, new tension is building. Talks of a second season are growing, and the tone feels darker and more direct. Quiet chatter points to a wider scope, with rumored ties to Jay-Z adding pressure behind the scenes. If true, this won't just continue the story, it could reopen chapters many thought were closed, with multiple powerful figures potentially pulled into the spotlight.
And just to kind of like roll off of what 50 was saying, I did not believe that I did not believe that it was going to be this crazy, but he's been the biggest champion of it. And so I think the goal was, the original conversation that 50 and I had in sitting down and talking about it, in the wake of Cassie filing her lawsuit, which is when we kind of had our first conversation, right then, was understanding that there were a lot of rumors in the industry. There was a lot of talk about, some of this bad behavior. I think Cassie's lawsuit, the level of detail that, getting underneath the hood and seeing the level of detail that she brought forward was really a lot to digest. And I think that both 50 and I were really interested in the nuances of tackling a story like this, like kind of understanding, where does the role of victim, begin and end versus like being a perpetrator, and kind of understanding cycles of violence and these kind of reoccurring patterns, and just seeing how complex the story was, and that no one was really treating it like that. Everyone was just very focused on salacious headlines and like with no context, and so I think for us, we wanted to put that care into the story.
But they did characterize it as a hit piece in the very beginning, is because they didn't get a chance to watch it, when they were saying that. And then after they see it, you see everyone's changed their mind, and it becomes the number one dog.
But also, someone calling it a hit piece was a statement from Diddy's team. So, I mean, what's your response to Diddy's team? Of course, they're going to probably have an opinion. And then, what's your opinion on people that just say that you're petty? Are you petty?
I accept that. I'll take that. I'll wear that. I'm fine. I have antics that I've become comfortable with on social media because of the usage of social media. That's just that. But when they look at, they'll say, me deciding to go on ABC is petty. The morning show is the biggest show. These people, they came from, it's a great opportunity to be on that actual platform, but they looked at it further and said, it's airing in prison, so this would be why I would like to do that. And it didn't come across as a reason not to. Of course, I was aware that it would be airing.
And for both of you, one of the other questions fans are asking is, there are a lot of great and powerful interviews in this, but where are A-list celebrities? Where are people in his orbit that remain silent? Like, they've never really even spoken out against the allegations or anything that's going on? Are people just concerned about their careers? Are they afraid to speak out? Because I remember Harvey Weinstein, right away everyone was like piling on and talking. Why is everyone afraid to say anything about Diddy?
It's a part of the hip hop culture. Like they think that they are telling something, or just mind your business type of thing. Like, so if there's no other than that, you would look. If I wasn't saying the things that you heard me say, there would be nothing being said at all. So it'd just be, you would assume that the culture.
As talk of season 2 picked up, Marlon Wayans suddenly stepped into the spotlight, warning viewers to approach 50 Cent's series with caution. He pointed to the long-running personal conflict between 50 and Sean Combs, raising questions about how narratives are shaped and what intent really drives them. The message landed hard. Within moments, 50 fired back with memes and sharp online shots, turning one opinion into a full public clash that pushed their tension right back into the spotlight.
Media beef with 50 Cent. What was it like in the family chat? Well, brothers, they were funny. Damon was like, why you pick the biggest brother? He's on gamma rays. Stick to beefing with Soulja Boy, Kevin Hart, people that we can beat. You fight him. Leave guys that got shot 9 times alone. He survived 9. And so I backed out. I just said his name. They asked me about the documentary. I was like, I didn't see it. And then they asked me about it, and I just gave my opinion. I was just like, I don't think brothers need to be quarreling in public like that. And then what I get into? A public quarrel with a brother. And I just think it was bad for the culture. And so I kind of backed out. I don't even say that name anymore. If you ask me, hey, you got change of $1? I need a $50. So you need a $50.
All right, so I'm gonna make it abundantly clear. I'm not here defending Diddy. I am here because I got dragged into this because somebody asked me a question and I had an opinion. Nobody's wrong for giving an opinion about any subject, period. I'm not here defending Diddy. Don't let the narrative fool you or get to you. Once again, somebody's creating narratives. This is my point. So please look at the whole clip that I did and then look what happens with the narrative. And that's what I'm telling you. Y'all people don't be sheep. Use your brain, use your freedom of thought, your freedom of speech, and don't ever let nobody bully you. Never. Don't let nobody bully you. You got me? Love. Now back to
What makes this clash land so hard isn't just the names, it's the timing. Right as the documentary debate hit its peak, a single remark spiraled into days of mockery, memes, and relentless online back and forth. Marlon Wayans stood firm, saying his point wasn't about defending Sean Combs or taking sides, but about fairness, intent, and how narratives are shaped. Still, for 50 Cent and everyone watching, it clearly hit a nerve. The response made one thing clear: Marlon isn't just on the sidelines anymore, he's now part of the narrative.
Back and forth between 50 and Marlon Wayans.
With him and Marlon Wayans, I don't understand, Marlon got his own opinion just like everybody got an asshole. He got his own opinion too. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna say whatever he wanna say. But when you know somebody is going to war or don't like somebody or somebody got a beef with somebody, unless you want to be a part of that beef or take a part of that, why you gonna get involved in it? You understand? Keep your opinion to yourself. If you know those two people got a beef and you got a voice out here. Marlon got a voice because he comes from that family that has done a crazy, comedy shows and things for our community as far as being the elites of the comedy world and then of the movie world, and he comes from that family, bro. So, you putting his voice and saying that 50 is doing something wrong and stuff like that. People can't tell people what to do and how to do with their lives and with their time and everything like that. And if he's going against Puff and he's putting stuff out there, that's his business. That's him and Puff's business. You understand? Like people try to say I'm doing something wrong. That's me and Puff's business. You understand? No, but it's all right for him to send dudes to try to do something to me. It's all right for him to send people or get them information so I can lose my job. It's all right for them to do the they do, you understand? But when they see somebody like me or doing it back or saying something, I gotta be some broke this, I gotta be some jealous this, I gotta be some hating ass and stuff like that. No, this is war. You understand? I might not have the ammunition he have, I might not have the people that he have. So for Marlon Wayans to go at 50 like that, both of them got money. You understand? Both of them got, their own peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? But for Marlon to put out a clip that is an AI generated clip against 50, that's something whole different, bro. That's something whole, and I see that's happening right now. They got a clip of me holding a picture of Diddy, and I think it's 50 or somebody in the bed together. You understand? I ain't never had that picture right there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen that. That's a lie. But they're allowing that like that to come on the internet. You know what I'm saying? They're allowing people, to cut and paste and put stuff out there and make people seem like, they are some kind of fanoid, some homosexual ass whatever. And I know you can't say that on a thing, but that's what it is, bro. And I just hate that they are allowed and they can't be sued for doing stuff like that, man. And that's what, if you're gonna do anything, you should be able to sue somebody to be doing stuff like that. For him to put 50 in a hot tub with Puff or get that picture when he knows it's an AI generated picture, that was low. That was real low. But he said, so since 50 trolling, I'm a troll. So have that same energy when you see that man. Keep trolling when you see that man. And that's what I gotta say about that one. My whole thing about it is, bro, people going around saying, but Diddy's in jail. And him being in jail don't bring back none of the or none of the people that died, not only on his watch, on his making. It don't bring back big. You know what I'm saying? I heard one journalist talk about Suge Knight is the one who, big and set big up and everything like that. So let me ask you something. Suge Knight was working in accordance with Puff to get big out of California. He was working with Puff to keep Big from going to London. Suge Knight was working with Puff to do that? I don't think so. I heard Puff tell Kirk Burroughs on that Thursday, yo, Big ain't going nowhere. You could go by yourself, but Big ain't going nowhere. You know what? When you look at things and they see things, you know that facts will change your feel.
Next up is Jay-Z, and this feels less like a surprise and more like the next move everyone saw coming. If any name was bound to surface after Sean Combs, especially with 50 Cent building momentum, it was his. Their paths have run side by side for decades, shaped by alliances, quiet rivalry, and tension that never fully disappeared. Now, with Sean Combs, the reckoning driving constant speculation, attention is slowly shifting in his direction. Nothing is confirmed, but the silence, mixed with the timing, is exactly what's keeping people on edge.
Was they really friends or not?
How close was Diddy and Jay-Z? They was close enough that they wasn't playing basketball, they wasn't playing baseball, they wasn't playing football, and they wasn't playing hockey or soccer for Diddy to come on stage, pat him on his ass, and then make the statement to people in the world that can't nobody call me Sean but Jay-Z. Now, I don't know what kind of statement, and I can't say, I wish I could say half a homo, but I know I can't say it, but I don't know what kind of half a homo that is, and you trying to say that you're not close to somebody. You coming on stage, patting them on their ass, and then you making a broad statement to the public, can't nobody call me Sean but Sean Carter. And I heard Jay-Z said the same thing about them. But they were so close that they had matching white girls together. Because when they used to see each other, they used to say, yo, how your skinny white girl doing? He'd be like, yo, how your skinny white girl doing? So, I guess that's a certain type.
50 Cent has only intensified the speculation with quiet but calculated Instagram moves. Boys, including a post featuring Jay-Z that fans quickly read as deliberate. The reaction was immediate. Comment sections filled with predictions about the so-called Jay-Z files, with many expecting a full season or special to follow. Instead of shutting it down, 50 leaned into the moment, liking comments that pushed the theory and sending the rumor cycle into overdrive. With Jay-Z's decades of influence, massive business reach, and long-standing connection to Sean Combs, the idea of a deeper spotlight carries real weight on its own. His silence hasn't slowed anything. In fact, it's only intensified the noise, with many already treating his involvement as less of a question and more like an inevitability.
Now, a lot of people think it's unethical for a rapper to be blowing the whistle on another rapper, given the fact that many rappers do the same things. Now, maybe not Diddy things, but like, you know, I keep telling you, I know many rappers who they do domestically assault their women. They have put their hands on their woman. They have beat their woman before. They have a domestic case. People would think it would be unethical, especially if you've been accused of such things, to be the person blowing the whistle on other people being accused of such things. 50 don't give a okay? He don't give a He posted the Netflix thing. He said #1 in 36 countries and 11 others still going up. Okay? Now, here it is. 50 is now posted a picture, an edited picture of that. A picture that someone drew of Jay-Z. And 50 said, please stop sending me stuff like this. I'm not going to post it. But of course, he's being facetious because he posted the picture that he claimed he wouldn't post. Now, that's not the interesting part, y'all. The interesting part is when you look at it, 50 was in the comments here and he was liking posts. You can't see what the author, which would be 50, likes. But 50, and I guess I could post it on, give me a second. I could post it on our burner page. Wait, what? Wait. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Every time I open my phone, I see like a million different things. Anyway, because I don't want to slow the stream now. 50 is liking these comments, and these comments are saying, yo, do the documentary on Jay-Z next, right? Oh, actually people posted on Twitter. So they're actually saying, and they're encouraging, and 50's liking it. Here we go. It's a 50 Cent liking a comments hinting Jay-Z's next. Somebody says, my only question, he's next, isn't he? 50 liked it.
Another name circling season 2 is Rick Ross, and this one isn't built on loose talk. It comes with real history. His long-running rivalry with 50 Cent stretches back to the late 2000s, fueled by lyrical shots, diss tracks, and years of public clashes. What started in music quickly turned into interviews, social media jabs, and personal digs that never fully faded. Recently, the tension reignited when 50 took public shots at Ross's relevance, sparking sharp responses online. Now, with the series gaining traction, 50 appears to be revisiting old battles, hinting this feud could return in a bigger, more calculated way. If Season 2 digs deeper, Ross may not just be referenced. He could step directly into the spotlight, proving some rivalries don't end. They just wait for the right moment to resurface.
Guys, you know, I just saw a very unfortunate situation that took place in Canada, and I wanted to say to everyone, you know, that I hope that that brother made it home safely. I hope that he now has a different perspective and a better sense of what to do and what not to do while you're out in the world, you know? That part where the young guy went like, he did this little move and shit and got knocked the fuck out, like right there. That does not reflect him. That reflects his camp. And he might need to go get the Dream Chasers or the 305 Killers.
Number 4 is Janice Combs, a name rarely in headlines but potentially key if Season 2 explores how Sean Combs became who he is. As his mother, she raised him largely on her own after his father's early death, holding the foundation together while working multiple jobs to create stability and opportunity. A former model in school age, she has pushed back against how the documentary portrays those early years, arguing it overlooks the structure, discipline, and care she provided. That response has reignited debate, with others offering different accounts of the household. If the series digs deeper, her perspective and the dispute around it could become one of the most revealing and contested angles, potentially reshaping how viewers interpret the roots of a powerful and polarizing figure.
Already said that I believe that he was victimized, and I think it happened long before the industry. You know, people really don't want to look closer into his childhood and to what his mama had going on in that house. God knows what he saw and what happened to him in his own mama house. All of those strangers, them up involved, looking around, seeing what was going on. And let's just be clear, it sounds like her house was a house of, you know, professional freak-offs. So who knows what he saw or what could have happened to him while she was busy entertaining people and pouring and getting tips, as she would say, for her after-hour life.
Oh yeah, he was. I'm gonna say he was surprised to hear that.
School bus driver. No, was he surprised or was he like, zip it, you talking too much? Because that's what it looked like to me. It looked like you talking a little bit too much. They don't need to know about that. While she was sitting there, oh, because I was a bus driver and I was this, and I worked at the after hours. And I would pour them drinks and they would give me big tips.
She didn't say it just like that. Big tips. You know, in
big tip and spending cheeks.
In Sean's own words, in Diddy's own words, he had said he had a sigh of relief learning that he was the son of a hustler or a gangster. Like he wanted that status. He wanted to say that he was a sigh of relief is a wild thing to say, that your daddy was a gangster or a hustler. That's what you heard that he was.
Well, I mean, like Tim said, they had a bunch of blaxploitation movies being played around the house all the time. They grew up with the Mac playing. They grew up with Superfly playing. Like, I mean, if that's what you got going on, you got 2 women in the house and there's no men around, and these are what the little boys are watching. You got basketball players coming over late at night. You got hustlers coming over, PIMPs coming over, women who look like they were modeling for Jet Magazine coming over. Like, it sounds like the nature of the environment is what shaped their perception of what cool was.
Another name quietly circling season 2 is Ray J, and this one feels unexpected but intentional. While he's not typically placed among industry power players, his history of viral moments and lingering tension has never escaped 50 Cent's attention. Their link traces back to a well-known backstage clash involving Fabulous at a Las Vegas event, a moment 50 has since revisited with sharp commentary, highlighting how the situation lost momentum as Fabulous carried on without disruption. More recently, 50 has kept Ray J in focus by reposting clips from his appearances, often adding a layer of subtle mockery. Now, as talk of a more intense second season builds, the question is whether Ray J's past moments and public image could place him in a larger, more uncomfortable role within the unfolding narrative.
You heard me say what I said, and that's kind of what cranked this whole thing up. But then fast forward to the documentary. Saying that they was getting their ass taken, bro, multiple times. Kept partying. Owe you some money? I mean, you know. Yo, what the f is going on in this world, bro? Said I woke up with females in the bed. Then I woke up and Diddy was in the bed. What was Diddy doing in the bed, bro? Ooh, man, I went and took a and my coming out way more runnier. I'm feeling sore around the rear end area. I know what happened. I've been taken, and now I'm still here partying, acting like nothing.
Another figure drawing attention for season 2 is Stevie J, and this one isn't about old feuds, it's about loyalty under pressure. As a longtime bad boy insider, he stepped forward during the fallout from Sean Combs. The Reckoning, publicly vowing to stand by Sean Combs no matter what. That stance instantly lit up the internet, not just for what he said, but how strongly he said it. To many, it felt like a clear line in the sand.